The King is staying in Los Angeles. LeBron James has officially opted into his $52.6 million player option with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season, confirming he'll be suiting up for an NBA record 23rd consecutive year. This also marks his 8th season with the Lakers, making it his longest single tenure with any team in his illustrious career. This decision comes after a tumultuous, yet ultimately disappointing, 2024-25 season for the Lakers. Despite a seismic trade in February that brought Luka Doncic to Los Angeles and sent Anthony Davis to Dallas, the Lakers finished with a 50-32 record, securing the 3rd seed in the Western Conference before a first-round exit to the Minnesota Timberwolves. LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, emphasized James's championship aspirations. "LeBron wants to compete for a championship," Paul stated, acknowledging the Lakers' efforts to build for the future while stressing James's desire for a realistic chance of winning it all. The 2024-25 season was certainly eventful for the Lakers beyond the Doncic trade. Before the season tipped off, they made headlines by hiring J.J. Redick as their new head coach, a move that raised eyebrows given his lack of senior coaching experience. Redick, who left his popular podcast with James and his role as an ESPN analyst, took the reins from Darvin Ham. Days later, the Lakers again captured attention by drafting Bronny James with the 55th overall pick in the 2024 NBA Draft. Despite an underwhelming lone season at USC after a cardiac arrest scare, the selection made LeBron and Bronny the first father-son duo to play in the NBA. Bronny appeared in 27 games for the Lakers, averaging 2.3 points, and also played 11 G League games, where he averaged 21.9 points. Now 40 years old, turning 41 in December, James continues to defy father time. In his 22nd season, he averaged an impressive 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists. He also broke a tie with Vince Carter for the most seasons played in NBA history, and is just 49 games shy of Robert Parrish's record for most regular season games played. LeBron joined the Lakers in 2018, adding a 2020 NBA Bubble Championship to his 2 titles with the Miami Heat 2012, 2013, and the Cleveland Cavaliers' first-ever championship in 2016. His decision to opt in signals his commitment to the purple and gold, at least for one more season, as the Lakers navigate the challenging balance of competing for a title now while building around Luka Doncic for the future. All eyes will be on Los Angeles as they aim to optimize their roster around their iconic superstar. Big news from Los Angeles. 11-time NBA All-Star James Harden has officially declined his $36.3 million player option for the upcoming season and is set to re-sign with the LA Clippers on a new 2-year, $81.5 million contract. Sources confirm the deal includes a player option for the 2nd year and is partially guaranteed, giving Harden a significant raise and the Clippers continued flexibility. This agreement comes after Harden helped the Clippers exceed preseason expectations last season. Despite Kawhi Leonard missing the first 2 months and Paul George departing in free agency, Harden's stellar play guided the team to a 50-32 record, securing the 5th spot in the Western Conference. His performance earned him a well-deserved All-NBA 3rd-team selection, averaging 22.8 points, 8.7 assists, 5.8 rebounds, and 1.5 steals. He even led the entire NBA with an impressive 129 step-back three-pointers. Clippers president of basketball operations, Lawrence Frank, had made it clear that re-signing Harden was the team's #1 priority, stating he was super hopeful that James is here, and he's here for a long time. This new contract aligns Harden's timeline with that of Kawhi Leonard, who has 2 years remaining on his deal, keeping both stars together as the Clippers aim for contention. Harden's impact went beyond just statistics. He took on a crucial leadership role in the locker room, helping to set the tone for the season. He appeared in 79 games, his most since 2016-17, and finished with the 5th most minutes played in the league. He was also the only player this past season to record at least 1.500 points, 500 assists, 100 steals, and 50 blocks, showcasing his all-around contribution. A prime example of his impact was the career year enjoyed by center Ivica Zubac, who averaged 16.8 points and 12.6 rebounds on an efficient 62.8% shooting from the field. Harden assisted Zubac on 209 scores, making him one of the league's most effective pick-and-roll partners. This new deal also provides the Clippers with crucial financial flexibility, including access to the $14.1 million non-tax mid-level exception, which they can use to further strengthen their roster. While Harden's playoff struggles in Game 7 against the Nuggets were a talking point, his consistent regular season performance and leadership clearly outweighed those concerns for the Clippers front office. With Harden firmly in place alongside Kawhi Leonard, the Los Angeles Clippers are signaling their strong intent to remain a formidable force in the Western Conference as they continue their pursuit of an NBA championship. A major story is shaking up the NBA free agency period. Detroit Pistons guard Malik Beasley is reportedly the subject of a federal investigation by the U.S. District Attorney's Office, facing allegations of gambling related to NBA games and prop bets. These allegations stem from the 2023-24 season, when Beasley played for the Milwaukee Bucks. Sources indicate that at least one prominent U.S. sportsbook detected unusually heavy betting interest on Beasley's statistics beginning around January 2024. A specific example cited is a game between the Bucks and the Portland Trail Blazers on January 31, 2024. Before that game, the odds on Beasley recording fewer than 2.5 rebounds moved drastically, shortening from around plus 120 to minus 250 due to a surge of action on the under. Ironically, Beasley finished that game with 6 rebounds, causing those unusual bets to lose. Beasley's attorney, Steve Haney, confirmed the investigation, telling ESPN that he has been in touch with prosecutors in the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Eastern District of New York, which is leading the probe. However, Haney stressed, an investigation is not a charge. Malik is afforded the same right of the presumption of innocence as anyone else under the U.S. Constitution. As of now, he has not been charged with anything. The NBA also confirmed it is cooperating with the federal prosecutor's investigation. This news comes at a critical juncture for the 28-year-old Beasley. The Pistons were reportedly in serious talks to re-sign him on a 3-year, $42 million contract, but those discussions have now been paused indefinitely. This development will undoubtedly impact his value and options as a free agent. During the 2023-24 season with the Bucks, Beasley averaged 11.3 points in 79 games, starting a career-high 77. Last season, his first with the Pistons, he played all 82 games, averaging 16.3 points and setting a Pistons franchise record with 319 three-pointers made. This investigation follows other recent gambling-related incidents in the NBA. Last year, former Toronto Raptors forward Jonte Porter received a lifetime ban after a league investigation found he disclosed confidential information to bettors and wagered on games. Earlier this year, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was also reported to be under federal investigation for unusual betting patterns from a March 2023 game, though he has not been charged or sanctioned. Beasley's career has seen previous off-court issues. In 2020, he pleaded guilty to a felony charge and was suspended by the NBA in 2021. This latest probe adds another layer of uncertainty to the future of one of the NBA's top sharpshooters as free agency officially opens. A major shakeup in the NBA free agency market. Portland Trail Blazers center Deandre Ayton is reportedly finalizing a buyout with the team, as confirmed by ESPN's Shams Charania. If he clears waivers, Ayton, due $35.5 million next season, will become one of the top available free agents in a class that's notably lacking marquee names. Teams are permitted to begin negotiating with pending free agents as early as Monday. This move by the Trail Blazers isn't entirely unexpected. Portland has been investing heavily in young big men, with Donovan Clingan and Robert Williams III already under contract, and the recent drafting of 7'1" Chinese center Young Hansen with the 16th pick. This buyout helps Portland clear minutes and focus on their youth movement in the frontcourt. Ayton, the number 1 overall pick of the 2018 NBA draft, which also featured stars like Luka Doncic and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, hasn't quite lived up to the immense hype surrounding his draft position. In his 7 seasons, he has yet to make an all-star team. However, at just 26 years old, he brings a valuable skill set as a traditional center. For his career, Ayton averages 16.4 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 1 block per game, shooting an efficient 59% from the field. While he's not a three-point shooter, his post presence and rebounding prowess will be highly attractive to teams in need of a big man. Among the teams most notably in search of help in the post are the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lack of defensive presence near the rim was a glaring weakness exposed in their first-round playoff loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. With LeBron James opting in and Luka Doncic now on the roster, the Lakers are clearly looking to contend, and Ayton could be a strong fit for their center needs. Another potential suitor could be the Charlotte Hornets, who recently traded away both Mark Williams and Yusuf Nurkic, creating a significant void at the center position. The specific financial terms of Ayton's buyout have not yet been reported, but it's clear he's giving up a significant portion of his remaining contract to become a free agent. This is a rare opportunity for teams to add a talented, experienced center to their roster without needing to orchestrate a trade. As free agency officially kicks off, all eyes will be on Deandre Ayton and where the former #1 pick will land next in his NBA journey. Big news out of Minnesota. 3-time NBA All-Star Julius Randle has agreed to a new 3-year, $100 million contract to remain with the Minnesota Timberwolves. This deal, which includes a player option for the 2027-28 season, sees Randle decline his $30.9 million player option to secure a longer-term commitment. Randle joined the Timberwolves ahead of last season in the blockbuster trade that sent Karl Anthony Towns to the New York Knicks. Initially, the trade was largely seen as a financial maneuver for Minnesota, aimed at breaking up a large contract to gain more flexibility and depth. However, Randle quickly proved to be much more than a salary filler. After some initial adjustments, the 30-year-old forward found his stride, averaging 18.7 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 4.7 assists per game for the season. He became a crucial complementary piece alongside Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, balancing his signature bully ball drives with smart playmaking that fueled Minnesota's offense. Coach Chris Finch lauded his impact, stating, "It's really what has turned our season around, his playmaking, his decision-making. He gives us just almost another point guard out there." Randle's performance truly soared late in the season after returning from a groin injury in March. Over that span, he averaged nearly 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists per 36 minutes, shooting efficiently across the board. This resurgence helped Minnesota rip off 17 wins in their final 21 games, securing the West's 6th seed and setting up a first-round playoff clash with LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. In the playoffs, Randle silenced many of his past critics. He played brilliantly through the first 2 rounds, averaging 23.9 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 5.9 assists on excellent true shooting, as the Wolves dispatched both the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors in 5 games. His consistent high-level play, particularly against defensive stalwarts like LeBron James and Draymond Green, was instrumental in propelling Minnesota back to the Western Conference Finals for a second consecutive season. While the Timberwolves' playoff run ultimately ended in a 5-game defeat to the eventual NBA champion Oklahoma City Thunder, the journey provided a strong rebuke to those who doubted Randle's ability to translate his regular season success to the postseason. As point guard Mike Conley noted, Randle's physicality, his demeanor, the way he can control pace, control the game on both ends of the floor, it kind of gives us some control. By locking up Randle, just days after agreeing to a 5-year, $125 million extension with Naz Reid, the Timberwolves are committing significant resources to their core. This bold move underscores Minnesota's belief in this current roster's ability to compete for a championship for years to come.